I'm gonna try to go. Let me start with Robert. I remember my audition. I was telling a couple people about the audition. And back then, I don't know how you guys do the audition now, but back then, you sent the entertainer a tape. Tape had 3 songs. For the females, I guess they had 3 songs. I remember female song was like Hero and Donna Summer song or something. Well, mine was, what's the song track that I said?
I feel good.
I Feel Good, My Girl. No.
Unchained Melody.
Unchained Melody. The reason why I can't remember Unchained Melody to this day, because I bombed it. Like, I bombed it. So Unchained Melody was the first song. My Girl was the second song. And I Feel Good was the third song on the tape. You had to do all 3 songs. I remember that night, there were 2 guys in front of me, and I got there a little early, so I saw the other 2 guys. Kind of little, I was like, oh snap, they sounded so good. Like, both of them killed all 3 songs. So here I go, and the first song was Unchained Melody, and I bombed it. Still to this day, I cannot sing Unchained Melody because of that thing. No, it's not there. And I saw Robert, and of course I don't know him. I saw Robert and John go. Right? I was like, shit. So my girl came on. Of course, that's me, and okay. So I saw them go, okay. And then I Feel Good, and I just went into my thing. I went into my bag, what I knew, and I remember John looking at Robert and saying, "That's the guy I want." I remember that. And I guess what I'm saying is, sometimes, man, you need people to take a chance on you. I'm gonna be real with you. It's not fake. I'm gonna be real with you. I know for a fact, I'm sorry, I know for a fact, those 2 guys sang the shit out of me. They sang, they sounded good. But how do you sing I Feel Good and not move? How do you even sing the song? I feel good. How do you not move? Like they was just like, I feel good. And they sounded good, but I don't think they was feeling it. And so I'm really glad Robert took a chance on me. And I'm gonna say this. I've had jobs. Everybody's had jobs. Safeway, McDonald's, whatever. Robert has never, ever made me feel like an employee. 25 years later, Robert has never made me feel like an employee. His family has never made me feel like an employee. I have called wee hours in the morning. I've called different things, different problems that I've had in life. It's been 25 years. I'm 55, I'll be 56. So you gotta remember, 25 years ago, I'm still a youngster, going through some things, whatever. Robert was right there, still, and he's still right here. And it's like, Jake, the same thing. I told Jake, sometimes it feels like I'm an actual Sherman. Ignacio Sherman. I don't know how that sounds, but that's how I feel.
You're the best looking Sherman.
John Hall isn't here. He was my first band leader. We had an issue at Woodlawn Country Club.
Oh yeah.
And again, this is my second gig, and without going into it, John was ready to pack up. something racial had happened, and John was ready to give up it all for me. I guess what I'm saying is, this company, this family knows how to be real, how to be a family. I don't feel like an employee. I just don't. I never have. So that's what I'm saying. All of the entertainers and musicians that have come, I told y'all, I'm in dialysis. I work in dialysis. And I see death, I see suffering, and I've told each and every one of you, when I see you guys on Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights, man, you guys do something for me, because it makes me forget about my job. I told Julie, Julie, you and I, of course, we don't, life, kids, husband, wife, sister. And I know you've called me your brother. I've called you my sister. I told Jasmine, I said, yeah, Jasmine. I pointed to you. I said, that's Julie. Do you ever need Julie? She said, yeah. And I said, man, her, what did I say? Her, Wild Horses. Oh my God, Julie, when you sang Wild Horses, my God. And then one more. When you made me feel like a lonely girl. Oh my God, it was just, oh my gosh. Like, there's certain things that certain entertainers do that I'm wild about. John, we joked about it, but it's real. Walking you down the aisle. I had just started my officiating. I had just started officiating. And, I didn't know everything. I didn't know how to place people. And so I'm learning. And so John and I were standing in the back. What do we do? And I was like, oh no, let's just walk. So I'm walking. It's like I'm giving him away to Julie. I'm gonna say Travis for last. If I have to. Let me tell you something, Noah. I think I might have told you this. I think I did, but I'll tell everybody else. So, DJ left, and we were going through a couple of keyboard players. Like, every week it was a different keyboard player. I would look on the email and be like, who the hell was that? But we had you one day, and apparently at that time, you hadn't, you was doing so many things, church, and you hadn't committed. You couldn't commit. And you even told me, it was like, oh, man, my life is, I'm over here. I was like, damn. And let me be honest, I'm real. I was like, Travis, what about the tall white guy? I like him. He's cool as shit. And he was like, well, we're trying to figure it out. Ooh. And then when you finally came on, it was another gig. And I was like, do we got him? And he was like, yeah. And Travis was like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
I don't mind hearing the story again.
You said something in the video, and it's crazy because I do the exact same thing. I look over at you constantly through our gigs just to see what you're doing so that I can keep on doing what I'm doing. And I go home and I always talk about you. Man, Eric, Trump played. Man, he was Eric, I just love looking at you. I think you give me what I need so that I can keep on going. Bernardo, let me tell you something. And I told Travis this recently, and I think I told Jasmine. You found this thing, and I be looking like, that's Bernardo? I mean, you know, when you start a band, you start any job, you know, you kind of chill, you know, trying to feel your way in, trying to feel yourself. You don't want to give us too much, don't want to give us too little. But now, and I'm doing my thing, so I'm not paying attention, or I'm trying to do this. Then I go, what the? I was like, what the? That's Bernardo. Not that you never had it, but now it's just like you ripping it now, and it's making me feel good. You rip, like you rip. Jazz. You 3 non-blondes? 3 non-blondes, Jazz.
4 now.
4 non-blondes. Sorry, see? 4 non-blondes. Like when you sing that song, everybody knows you do the Whitney song. Like it's a standing ovation. It's everything. As a matter of fact, guys, one gig. I had to go find the bride because she was like, oh, I need to be in the room when she sings it. Okay, so fine. It was coming up, and she wasn't in the room. I had to go tell Travis, and run to Travis, you can't do the song yet because the bride's not in the room. So Travis had to figure out what else to do. All right, so we're doing something else. And then, I don't know where the bride is. Oh, the bride was taking pictures. And so she's out there doing her, like, sunset, whatever. Don't blame it on me. She's doing her sunset, but we needed to do this song, and we had to wait because she had to be in the room for Jasmine to do Whitney. The show is not, let me be honest. The show is not actually hearing you. The show is seeing everybody else react to you. They could be talking, and they're at dinner and they're talking, and as soon as you start, they go. And you got them the whole time. They shut up. That's called captivating your audience, and you do it beautifully. You do it beautifully. So thank you. I forgot to tell Travis. Russ sent me an email. It was about 3 weeks ago. And so, when we pack up, you gotta do everything correctly, or Russ will yell at you the next week. You will get it from Russ if the cord wasn't right. If you didn't put the cord back in the right bag, the light cord in the right bag, because if it's in this, no. It has to be the way it has to be, okay? And so when I saw the email, it wasn't from Travis, it was from Russ. I thought, excuse my expression, I was like, what the fuck did I do wrong, right? I was like, why is he about to yell at me, right? And so I'm reading it, and it's a long email. It's just not what I thought Russ would be saying to me. He was thanking me for being who I am, that he appreciates who I am. And he says he's seen entertainers come and go, and that I was a real one. And just the way that I took care of myself and the band as a family, he appreciated it. But the sentence that really made me cry, and I cry every time I talk about it, and I read it in Jerry, and I said, the sentence that made me cry is he says, I am not ready for the day that you won't be in this band. that meant a lot to me, Russ. In life, sometimes you learn things from people that you didn't think you would learn things from. That's not, I don't know why, but that's not what I thought was going to be in my email from Russ. It took me by surprise, and thank you. Travis. I was introduced to Travis as, I make this joke all the time, as the guy from Virginia on American Idol. And I purposely, my family and I, we purposely voted for the guy because he's from Virginia, DMV. Let's vote for the guy.
Me too.
I voted for you because you were good.
And so I meet my wife later on in life, and she goes, "No, I didn't vote for him because he was from DMV.
I didn't know you were from DMV.
I voted for him because he was good." So she absolutely.
And I never vote on those things. Never.
So I wanted to share that, but I wanted to support my guy from the DMV. My family and I, we. Then what? A year or two later, here comes this guy, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's the guy from American Idol." What the fuck? So then I thought, let me be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be. Never said this. You know where I'm going, Robert? I was like, are they replacing me? Then the egotistical Iggy said, yeah, well, they had to get an American Idol to replace me. They had to get a dude from American Idol to replace me. I never said that. As I got to know, so before he became band leader, so he was a member of the band, and we were always traveling together. We got to know each other. We really got to talk. You know, we drive to Monroeville, Pittsburgh, you know, all these places, man. 4 hours in the car together, you really start to get to know each other. We really shared a lot. You guys, I'm here 25, going on 26, whatever. But 18 years, is it 18 now? That's a long goddamn time to be with somebody. Every weekend, side by side. I'm gonna share a couple of personal truths. Hey, why you get your hair cut every week? Because I'm standing next to this dude. Hell, look at him. Look at him. I'm 55, going on 56. Look at him. I gotta make it halfway look good. I've told Travis, I wish, I'm gonna get a little family personal. Met his family, mom, dad, sister, brothers. He comes from good stock, good family, great family. Everybody looks good. Everybody's successful. I told him once, I wish I would listen to my mother the way you listen to your father. Travis, I told my wife that about Travis. Travis, you got good dudes, you got bad dudes, you got alright dudes. Travis is just a good freaking dude. I'm sure Travis wanted to say a lot, just like I want to say a lot. And I think we know what we mean to each other. We've said it to each other. He said I'm the brother, and sometimes he's the brother. And because, again, let me be honest. What I consider from where I come from where I'm from, what I consider successful is Travis Tucker. I would not be me. I'm sorry, guys. I would not be me if I didn't say, coming from where I'm from, this black brother is successful. And I look at this young brother, job, wife, children, conscientious, thoughtful. Let me tell y'all, man, about Travis's gift giving. Travis, in my life, has been one of the best gift givers. And I'm not talking coach, and I'm not talking MCM and trips to, no. Travis gave me this framed picture years ago. It was a Christmas gift. Opened up the Christmas gift. And he started saying it a little while ago. But the framed picture had Julie's picture on it, Natasha's picture on it, all the other band members, and he listed, 8 female singers, 2 drummers, 4 bass players, 3 did it, and at the bottom of the frame, it's a picture of me, and it said 1 Iggy. Let me tell y'all something. One of the best gifts I've ever gotten in my life. It was thoughtful. That's what I mean. He's thoughtful. He thinks about things. And that's where his stress comes from, because he's thinking about you. He's thinking about the bride. He's thinking about the groom. He's thinking about the grandmother. He's thinking about the music. He's thinking about everything. We all have our certain jobs. And Travis is thinking about his job, plus yours. The whole gambit of it. So yeah, I am the last one to come in, and when I come in, I feel it's my job to see where he is, to see how he's doing. And I always ask Jasmine, what do I say? How's he doing? Because I need to know, so I need to know what I need to do to get him to be okay. Because we got 4.5 more hours to perform, but if he's already stressed out, oh shit.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure he's okay. So business-wise, guys, I always say this, and Travis mentioned it. Ever since Blase, we took over and we haven't looked back. Let me tell y'all something. And every time I tell him, he goes, no, that's not the reason. Let me tell y'all something. We number one because of that man. It's everything he does. It's the whole thing he does. The way he puts it together. He gets on our nerves. Okay? Iggy, you didn't learn this. Iggy, you gotta learn this today. No, I don't care. Learn it today. No, Iggy, I need horn charts. I need this. I need it. It's the way he is. I wish I was like that. I wish I was like that, but I know it's stressful. But it's who you are, and I love it. I love it. We don't get a chance to do our thing anymore, but when we do, like when we walk into our cars and we're just talking, it's a beautiful. Travis, There's so much I can say. And I'm thankful. I'm blessed. Let me tell you what. I'll tell you what. Two of my favorite songs that you do. I'm running. Oh my God, you killed the fuck out that song every time. We haven't done it in a long time. And the joint you did with John at their wedding, you sound. I told my family, I said, back in the day, and I'm gonna be honest, I said back in the day, my favorite voice in